check out those prices. $1.93 a gallon. Don't mind if I do.
Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo here. Sometimes I stay centralized in an area, and other times I like to drive away. Today is the second part of that equation that I just mentioned. It's my second channel, daily vlog channel. It's the day I depart Texas. I've been here 40 days. That's a heck of a long time. And now I'm moving on. Oh, that's so good. It's the Daily Woo. The path I have chosen is Interstate 30. At 140 miles to the state line. I should preface that by saying I'm on the access road next to the interstate, not technically on the interstate the whole way. And this guy, he has the same idea. Even the little wheelbarrow cart there is painted like the Texas flag. I was noticing here on the side of the road these rocks that were obviously brought in and placed here for a reason. In fact, farther off there on the hill, there's even more of the rocks. I'm guessing someone bought this property and at one point was going to build a home or a business, and it just never happened. So they got the rock work laid down, but nothing else. Pulling into a town by the name of Sulphur Springs. I'm not 100% sure, but I think we're gonna have a Marty McFly walking into Hill Valley vibe as we turn this corner. And yep, I was pretty much correct. Some of my favorite places to visit are these little town squares like this. I have an affinity for old church signs and neon signs. It's rare when you see the two of those things combined. That is cool. You see a lot of this in this state on the front of the doors where they are telling you no handguns allowed in church. That guy in that car was just blasting Smashing Pumpkins. Kind of made me laugh. And while I'm sure the focal point for most people is this amazing courthouse, I want to show you something super bizarre next to it. Actually, there's two of them, one here and one here. There is a toilet, a sink, paper towels, and look, outside can be seen everyone walking by, hanging out in the courtyard. This is super weird. Think of all the strange voyeuristic crap that's happened in here. See what I did there? Crap. And while it is kind of a cool idea, how do I get out of here? It is a little too strange for my taste. There was a very tiny part of me that wanted to use the restroom in there, but someone urinated all over the seat. No thanks. Okay, they got me. Why is this not your average ATM? What's different about it? Seriously. This person has a wishing well in their yard. I do like taking these side roads, even though they run exactly parallel to interstates. A little bit slower pace, and if you see anything interesting on the side of the road, you can easily pull over. Like this old gas station, all overgrown, but the gas pumps are still there, as well as the building. Wonder how many years that's been closed. Relics of the past, just rotting away under the Texas sky. It's very overcast and cloudy today. Hopefully it doesn't rain, but it looks like it might. What do you guys think? What's your prediction on the weather? A few showers in the near future? Yeah, maybe. Could be. All right, see ya. What about you? What do you think? Rain or no rain? I know you're not a meteorologist. By the way, you know Pat Sajak used to be a meteorologist before Wheel of Fortune? There could be big things in your future. All right, keep grazing. Talk to you later. I wonder what's really going through the animal's mind as I'm speaking to them. Or maybe they understand me. Maybe they're answering me in their own way. Even though I probably don't want to know their answer. There's probably some four-letter words involved. That is a big flag. Look at it compared to the size of the house below it. Going through a town called Mount Pleasant now. Oh, check out the name of that place. Lone Star. Title loans. I see what they did there. Oh, check it out. Dr. Pepper, clearly, I do not know how to talk, even though it did kind of make sense. Dr. Pep art. It was art, Dr. Pepper art. It works. What I like about this place, they have furniture for everybody! Some old classic cars there behind the fence, all lined up, being displayed. A couple tractors too. Wait, does that vehicle belong to Doc Brown? That's it! They found me! I don't know how, but they found me! I'm a traveling man. I've been a lot of towns all over the world, and it seems like lately all I'm seeing are a bunch of cows staring at me. This is downtown DeKalb, a very tiny town made famous by the death of one of the most popular singers in history, who died in a plane crash here on New Year's Eve, 1985. And inside this house is a museum with an artifact from that tragic event. So the building's gone, but you have the sign left.
Yeah.
From the train station.
And we've got a sign in front of the house also. And here's, I believe these were pictures of the old depot right here.
Wow. This is the back end of the airplane. So where was the actual crash in town? Do you know where the location?
A mile and a half south, just right out.
Out in the field?
Yeah. Yeah. They tried to, apparently, according to witnesses, he tried to land on the highway out there, but couldn't do it, and they couldn't get to an airport. The NTSB took it to Dallas, all the wreckage, and then according to what we were told, the pilot requested that part of the plane be brought back here.
Pretty incredible though that it's still part of it remains.
Yeah, yeah. One of Ricky Nelson's sons has been here, his youngest son. The others have not, but some of the band members' families have been here.
Total of 7 people. And this newspaper was published about a week after the event.
That burned all the way back to the tail.
Wow. I'm fascinated by these little blue and gold stripes that are definitely seen in the picture of the plane when it was, when it was crashed. Right there. It's wild.
And you come here for that particular purpose.
Oh yeah, he was a huge singer.
Oh yeah.
He had a lot of hits, almost as big as Elvis.
Actor also.
Oh wow, so the actor that played Hoss Cartwright, Dan Blocker, that's his childhood high chair. And he lived here.
Yeah, for not very long, but he was born here, and then they moved when he was about 3 years old, I believe.
But he's buried here.
He was brought back here and buried.
Here's his school picture.
Oh yeah.
1939 to 1940.
O'Donnell, that's out in the Texas Panhandle.
Oh, that's in Texas, that's the Panhandle?
That's where they moved to.
They moved there when he was very young. And that's him in Bonanza. I like that stand-up of him though. It's kind of intimidating there. Normally he's like always a nice guy on the show. He looks kind of mean.
Yeah,
kind of mean there.
Meet up with him in the dark with that way he's looking right there.
No, yeah, definitely has he's quite the grimace on his face. There's even an article in this magazine. I wonder what magazine this is. That says TV show, but I wonder which one
Here we go.
that was published on. Oh, it's the same one. TV show.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, it's the same. It's the same magazine, isn't it?
Same exact one.
Neat to have
That is. That's he wrote his name on top as well. That was from the episode "The Rescue," written by Steve McNeil. First draft, November 21st, 1960.
Oh, there it is, right there. He wrote a song called "DeKalb Blues."
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Leadbelly. And check this out. This is pretty interesting too.
Yeah,
Elvis performed.
Came here before he was ever
in the high school here in town.
Yeah. Now my wife likes to tell the story. The Lions Club sponsored it. They got 75 cents, and Elvis got a quarter of the admission price.
He didn't retire.
Changed for him.
He didn't retire off that income.
He had a tornado here in 1999, and it destroyed a block of the town. And they salvaged 2 pieces of the post office.
The people who run the museum only open it about 1 day a week, sometimes not even that much. They were very kind very lucky that the day I arrived, they happened to be there. Pretty cool. And I'm glad I stopped off in there because I had no idea that Hoss Cartwright was born here. And here at the Woodman Cemetery is his final resting place. Even though he died in Los Angeles, the body was transported here and laid to rest next to some other family members. There's his headstone, located in the family plot next to Aura, Mary, and Aura, Virginia, is Dan Blocker, known as the Gentle Giant. Such a great show, such a great character. He passed away 2 years before I was even born, but it's interesting to note that he was only 1 year older than I am now when he died. Crazy to think about. There were some complications and blockage after a gallbladder surgery that led to his passing. So young. There's a band I really like named Lagwagon. They titled one of their albums Hoss, and they used the image of him from Bonanza as the cover of that CD. It's actually my favorite CD by them. Pretty good album. It's also interesting to note that his passing happened while Bonanza was still on the air, but it only lasted 1 more season without it. Weird water tower or a Doppler system? You decide. One thing I strive to do in life, not only for myself, but for those viewing these daily vlogs, is not to be predictable, not to stay to a particular formula. And that is why I am now leaving Texas and arriving in Arkansas.